Sorry, gang. It appears that Dave has no interest of Dragon Age today and just typed in no in the chat. So we're packing it up. Thank you so very much for watching. I'll see you again next time. It's such the telling off. Welcome back to Dragon Age. I forgot where we're going. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Oh, I made a mistake. I'm sure I'll get to companion quest at some point. But it seems I'm heading to Ozama. Let's go. Ooh. Death root. I have enough death root. To be fair, no. Where's Zev? Hello, bounty hunters. Oh, okay. That motherfucker. That caused an issue. Right. That didn't happen. Hello, welcome back. We're going to Ozama today. Where the fuck is that spellcaster? She's right at the back. Oh, I think I actually interrupted her. Hell yeah. That's probably why. Charge, everybody.
We must have victory. Must it always be worth killing?
Alright, cool. See? Nothing to worry about. Nothing at all. Gossips. Dwarves. Warnus the deserter. Sure.
You have some kind of problem. Oh? What was this about? I worried this might happen. I hoped it wouldn't be you who came for me.
Too
I have
bad.
no choice. Forgive me, Warden, but I cannot go back with you.
Haha. Deserved. I like how these guys are just like, eh. This guy died right in front of him, and he doesn't care.
Thank the Maker, my brother and his family made it out of Lothering. He said that the Darkspawn attacked it the very next day.
Dumpa-pa-dumpa. Derek.
What can I do for you? This ought to be interesting. Such diction. This man is a true scholar and rhetorician. I am honored to be fired by one such as he. Good day.
I'm sorry. I think that's one of the the Magic Guild quests, but I have not cared to even look.
Oh, you wish to talk to me? Truly, it's a courtesy for one so well armed to notice a lowly merchant. Someone has to. Trade with other races can dry up. We surfacers are Orzamar's lifeline. Even if we're denied a caste, the Assembly says we've turned our back on the stone, but they still use the goods we bring. Hypocrites. Maybe it'll change by the time my children are grown. Twice a year, I'm confined to a trade stall in the Commons, but I see enough. It's very closed in. My grandfather says I've lost my stone sense. I was born topside. I don't remember having it.
I should go.
Best of luck to you.
I can't. Well, I can't buy off of
Again,
him.
I'm flattered by your interest, great lord.
Okay.
Best of luck to you.
Later. Baron. Barrel.
You hear about that?
Loot. Loot.
Step right up, friend, and have a look at the finest selection of almost new armour and weaponry east of Orlais. Yes, well, I don't like to brag, but I've got some fine things here. Almost straight from the Royal Armoury. Only took a slight detour on the way. Canary? I'm afraid I don't know the word.
Dwarven crafts, fine dwarven crafts. I take it you weren't actually here when I started the stream.
Oh, them. Well, I have a few shields here. I had one sword, but I sold it already. A collector. I can't go telling you all about my paying customers. One, it's not ethical, and two, it's bad for business. A lot of my customers are sensitive types. They don't want their personal business related to every stranger who happens along.
Hello, Perkinitis. Hello, Lithuania.
If I'd known he was still breathing, I would have used a knife. I mean, I'd have been more careful. Redcliffe. The guy who bought it lives in Redcliffe. He's a collector. A dwarf named Dwin, I think. I don't want any trouble. If you see that giant, tell him I don't have it, would you? I don't, I swear. 3? I call it highway robbery, but I'd be smearing the good name of highwaymen everywhere. Fine. Here's your blood money. Take it and go.
You stole a man's sword. Did I just go to Redcliffe now? I hope you're here for your. I hope you like a chill stream, Perkinitis.
Samar? I don't believe they allow non-dwarfs within.
Well, that is what I specialize in. Fuck it, I'm going to Redcliffe. If you haven't done Redcliffe and Denerim, you might go there first. I've been to Redcliffe. I've dealt with the fight at night, as it were. Ah, for fuck's sake. Ah, for fuck's sake. Haven? I don't know what you're talking about with Haven. Well, they're dead. Zeb's dead. Go fetch a burned woman's ashes. Yeah, I've done that. I haven't gone to Denerim though. Or rather, I remember that, but I haven't gone to Denerim yet. Oh, Elfruit.
I'm off.
Up. Deep mushrooms. More Elfruit. Yes. But yes, no, I haven't been to Denerim yet. I believe that's where Andraste's ashes are, or stuff relating to it.
Yes.
Okay. That was a wild fight. I'll be a while before I even come back here anyway. Besides, I'm doing companion quests. Chest! Yes. Okay. Whoa. $10? Oh, Jesus Christ. Thank you very much. I actually don't know what that says. A thing doesn't come up for me anymore. Ah. No, thank you very much for your generosity. I very much appreciate it. Fuck knows I need a new mic setup in the first place. Hello, Dwayne.
Go celebrate or whatever you have to do. Now, why would you be interested in that? And how much is it worth to you exactly? 6 sovereigns. Good enough. It's in my strongbox. Here's the key. Now, why don't you leave me alone?
Ah. Key. Actually, 1 second. Oh dear. I'm gonna check one thing. Don't mind me. Okay, yes, I finally found it. So, I've gone searching for that. Gone searching for that donation there. Dragon Age is your favourite RPG. You like to support one of Dragon Age lovers. My name is Albert from Vilnius, Lithuania.
Huh.
Oh. I believe Vilnius has been in the news recently. But I can't remember what.
Will you give him a drink of water for Christ's sake?
Ah! Is that because I said about saying no stream? Why would you do this, Dave?
Good to see you again. Good to see you again. Good to see
I'm off.
you again.
Take my stuff!
Good to see you again.
You don't know what you... I like how you commented and then you just left me. I feel so abandoned. Don't be sad. No, nah, it's fine. I don't mind at all. You typed in your funny N when NATO... Oh, the NATO summit was in Vilnius. Interesting. I say interesting. Yeah, of course it's interesting. I don't actually know much about what goes on in other countries. So,
All right.
goodbye. Party camp first. Go tell Sten that we got his sword back. I have Sten's sword, don't I? I didn't pick up Sten's sword. What? Or is it a quest item? What? You just played Dragon Age Origins with your friend, so it just felt good to support. Honestly, I thank you very much. I am actually playing through this for the very first time. The two other rapscallions in my chat, Dave and Mana, are both very into this game, and they've been telling me to play this game for a while. And after a lot of kicking and screaming, I'm actually starting to... I say starting to. I'm enjoying it more now. Every other stream or every other message, like day, I get a message saying, "So when are you playing Dragon Age? When are you playing Dragon Age?" The first play Dragon Age is Magic. Honestly, yeah, it's a very unique experience, and I'm very much enjoying it. I took all. Then sword. Oh, it's a gift. That's why. Okay. I'm thick as pig shit. Don't make that face. You know it's true. But I've been wanting to play Dragon Age for a while. I never got on board the first time when it initially came around. So, because I stream as a hobby, I have no obligation to try and maximize as much like income or what have you from like an entire game community. Best player is teenagers, confused and angry. Yeah, it's a very different experience to games that you know that you play for the very first time. I was I got quite angry as well at certain points, but then again, I was advised to play as a Dalish elf, and I am being told that it's worth it.
Strange. I had almost forgotten it.
Future law reasons. I
I'm
know.
Sure you were a Grey Warden. I think you must be an Ashkari to find a single lost blade in a country at war. I would thank you for this, if I knew how. And I could deliver a much more satisfying answer to the Arishok's question if the Blight were ended. Don't you agree? Then lead the way.
We did it! Sten is happy with us. I'm just going to change one thing. There we go. Let's go to Wind's Regret. Let's make that active. Or should I go to Orzammar, complete out Orzammar, and then go ahead and do more companion quests? Nah. The stream says companion quests, we're doing fucking companion quests. Let's go.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Right, to the Dalish Elves. Brazilian. Brazilian. Excuse me. Outskirts. I'm gonna quickly save.
Do you think the tower is ever going to get back to what it was, Wynne?
I don't know. A great number of people died. It will be difficult to imagine rebuilding, with that cloud hanging over everything for many years to come.
Do you think you'll be there? To help rebuild, I mean, once this is all over with.
I cannot say. Even if I survive this blight, I am a very old woman, Alistair.
Why? Because of some grey hair? You are a formidable woman, Wynne. You could see that it happens.
I think you overestimate the number of years I have left. But perhaps you were right. Or perhaps the memories of what happened there will be too strong for me to face.
I have a hard time believing that.
Well, it's good to have someone that believes in me, so... Now if I could only feel the same way myself, that would be something.
Naughty babushka. Hey! Hey, Alistair started flirting with Wynne first, that's all I'm saying.
One of our own Dalish has saved us from the ravages of the curse after all.
May the Creators bless you, truly.
But Zathrian is lost to us, after all these centuries. He died heroically, I hope.
Devrin's right here.
I would like a happy ending to his tale. He will be a role model for many Dalish children to come. And now Keeper Lanaya prepares for us to enter into war alongside the humans. I never thought I'd live to see the day.
I, for one, look forward to fighting against these darkspawn creatures.
Do you now? Let's hope you return and tell us all about them. As for you, outsider, I expect I'll be telling tales about the Grey Warden one day, hmm? Andera Natishan, Grey Warden. Join us at the fire if you like, but haven't you got a war to get to?
I appreciate you trying to find him, but
Let's
what
find
are
an
the
elf.
chances?
Anaren the healer?
You know Anarin?
He lives? No, it can't be him. Perhaps it is a common elven name.
No, I know of only one Anarin.
Ah, it makes sense. Anaren said that he was from the human cities. You are old friends then?
So, this is really cool. This is a bit of UK history. Aneurin is very close to the name Anurin, which is a Welsh name. And Aneurin being a healer is a really funny thing, because there is a person, or there was a person, called Aneurin Bevan, and they are cited as the grandfather of the NHS, the UK's National Health Service. And just a fun little tidbit, because the name's kind of similar, and his role as a healer is also very similar, because this is a man who established essentially free healthcare for the UK. That is now ultimately in a different place than what the person would have wanted, I am very sure. But yeah, it was a Welshman by the name of Aneurin Bevan who created the National Health Service. More history trivia in streams? I will see. I will be happy to provide, though remember my forte isn't exactly history, it's more firearms. But if I can work in firearms history, then I'd be happy to.
If you seek Anarin, you must venture into the forest. He prefers to be amidst the trees and the animals.
Thank
we
you
all?
so much.
I know a few tales. Our clan has passed this way many times before, even when the Shemlin lived in these parts. You wish? I can tell you what I know. It is not a long story.
Yes, tell me of the
Our legends
forest.
say that before the Shemlin came, the Brazilian forest was a place of our ancestors that predated even our oldest homeland. The people of the Imperium came here and gave the forest its name. If they found traces of our ancestors, we cannot say. If they did, those elves were slain or enslaved. We know only that a great many battles were fought here. These trees grow upon the graves of those who fell, Shemlin and elves both. So much death in one place tore the veil into the beyond. The Shemlin know the beyond as the Fade, the place of dreams and spirits. When the veil is torn, spirits pass into our world freely. The legends say that one great spirit possessed the wolf that became Witherfang, who passed its curse of rage onto men and created werewolves. Who can say what value the Imperium placed on this land? And how many elves died here in slavery? Even the barbarians who came to overthrow the Imperium fought and died on this soil. One last
That's
word.
all I need to know.
The forest is like a thing alive. It changes as it wills, closing paths behind you and opening up new ones. Too many have become lost within, unable to find their way out. Were I you, I would endeavor not to make the forest my enemy.
It's alright. I befriended Treebeard. We're okay. Go. Now we have to find Mr. Aneurin Bevan. I think he'd be in the next area. Unless I could talk to the tree spirit. I can actually talk to Treebeard. When you play on Nightmare on two-handed tank, it was special. That sounds fun, actually. I do want to try out I tell a lie. Not that I want to try out. I have got another character on this who is using magic, because spellcasting seems really fun in this game, but I have bumped it down to easy just so I don't token orange. I bumped it down to easy so I didn't have to deal with friendly fire. Fucking trees alive! Fun is fun, to name it? Yeah. It sounds good.
Greetings to thee once again. Thou hast not yet left the forest, then?
I like your voice. What's that mystical sight of power? Have I not been there already? Yeah, I've been here, surely.
Yes.
What just happened? Nothing, I guess? I thought it was to do with the tombstones, but I've already got all the armor. I got that like a little while ago. Oh. Oh! Brazilian Forest, the Deep Roads, Denerim, and Circle Tower. Oh, okay, so it was one of those Mage's quests. Oh, excuse me. Where did I find him? Mad Hermit Clearing. Let's go to the Mad Hermits. Trees. Fishy. Hello.
You are not welcome here.
Ah. Another Mage's collectible.
Doing the Templars' dirty work for them, eh? Templars or mages, it means nothing to us. There is dark power here, and you won't stand in our way.
Oh, that cone of cold sucks. And lightning. Zev putting in work. think Wynn's got a new pair of gloves. To be fair, you don't use... I think you use spirit damage over fire either way. You've slain the Maleficarum, return to the Mage's Collective. Cool. And a flame rune. Righto. But that is not the mage we're looking for. There's an urn.
Right.
Friends, turn back, please. These woods are a danger to those who do not know the paths.
Aneurin?
Wait, I remember your face. But younger, more impulsive, stern. Wynn?
I thought they had killed you.
They very nearly did. The Templars found me while I was searching for the Dalish. They ran me through and left me for dead.
I brought this on you. Oh, I was a dreadful mentor, harsh and impatient. I am sorry for the way I treated you.
I've put that behind me, and you should too. I didn't fit in with the Templars in your chantry. My path lay elsewhere.
Irving is a reasonable man. He will find some way for you to return. The Circle needs new blood. It needs to change.
I have fond memories of Irving. He was always kind to me. I will consider your proposal, and perhaps I will speak with Irving. However, I promise nothing. Now, it is getting late and you have much to do. You should be on your way.
No, we've spent enough time on my personal affairs. It is time for us to move on.
Look at this. It's the hardened sap of a tree native to this forest. It's been something of a lucky charm for me, and now I want you to have it.
Oh.
Very well. I'm grateful. May your gods smile on you, Aneurin.
And on you.
Quest complete. Wow, they're not very long, are they? Did we get an item? Aneurin's token. Yo! That's better than the apprentice amulet. I can open this chest. You know what? I'm actually pretty disappointed, but I'm also not surprised. Fuck you, Hermit. I wonder, would I be able to just... Down. Okay. Holla. They look like deer, but they sound like goats. Wah. Yeah. Hope the game was insinuating there was a fight coming. The magic of Halas. Exactly.
Going.
Oh, excuse me. I can't wait for Wynn to like level up though. Get her a little bit more magic, and she has this staff ready to go. He only needs like 3 more. 4 more. Fuck. I wonder if there's anything else I can give her that just gives her +1 magic. Dave, do I go and try and kill Flemeth? Because I feel like that's suicide. Yeah. That's what I thought.
Did you speak often with Kaelin?
You're asking me if I have a relationship with my brother, aren't you?
Yes. I wonder what he thought of you.
I don't think he cared much about my existence. I didn't mean anything to him. Anyway, to answer your original question, no. We never spoke. Well, maybe once. Marek and Kaelin had come to Redcliffe to visit the Arl. I was very young then. We were introduced. I believe I said, "Greetings, Your Highness." He said, "Ooh, swords," and ran off to the armory. So, yes, that was the extent of our relationship. We drifted apart after that. Very sad.
Right, so... Alistair's side quest is in Denerim. I don't think I can activate anyone else's at the moment, for whatever reason. Everyone at wins at max. Zev's not at max, but I would have thought he'd be. Gale isn't at max, Sten's at max, Morgan's at max, Liliana's at max. Liliana's at max, but I haven't been able to get a friend. Yeah,
Say you.
damn right, you're a friend.
By all means. Oh, you wish to know about Antiva, do you? The only way to truly appreciate it would be to go there. It is a warm place, not cold and harsh like this Ferelden. In Antiva it rains often, but the flowers are always in bloom. Or so the saying goes.
Like... Zev was floating with me last stream, and then I was like, "Sorry, bro, don't swing that way." And he was like, "Ah," and then he was like, "minus 19 to you." I'm like, "Dude." No, sorry. It wasn't that I said I don't swing that way. It was that I said I have someone else. And then he was like, "Oh, fuck you then." Yeah, but he seemed genuinely hurt that, like, my character was taken.
Every land has its assassins. Some are simply more open about their business than others. I hail from the glorious Antiva city, home to the royal palace. It is a glittering gem amidst the sand, my Antiva city. Do you come from someplace comparable?
Wasn't it the jealousy dialogue? Yeah, it was kind of like, oh yeah, okay then.
The wandering life of the Dalish. That truly is better. I'm jealous.
You won't get the foursome possibility.
We
Jesus
speak
Christ.
of my homeland, and for all its wine and its dark-haired beauties and the lilo flutes of the minstrels, I miss the leather the most.
I didn't lead him on.
It may as well be. But not this once, no. I mean the smell. For years, I lived in a tiny apartment near Antiva City's leather-making district, in a building where the crows stored their youngest recruits, packed in like crates. I grew accustomed to the stench, even though the humans complained of it constantly. To this day, the smell of fresh leather is what reminds me most of home, more than anything else.
If he thinks I led him on, I'm afraid he was a bit delusional. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, not so long, I know. It is my first time away from Antiva, however, and the thought of never returning makes me think of it constantly. Before I left, I was tempted to spend what little coin I possessed on leather boots I spotted in a store window. Finest Antivan leather. Perfect craftsmanship. But I was a fool to leave them. I thought, Zevran, you can buy them when you return as a reward for a job well done. More the fool I, no?
No Antivan boots for you.
True, and it's a comforting thought. One simply never knows what is to come next. How could I have suspected I would end up defeated by a handsome Grey Warden? A man who then spares my life? I could not.
He's flirting with me again. If you cheated with the approval, it would only take one flirt option to make him genuinely interested. Oh my god. Listen, I never flirted in the first place. He was flirting with me, had the wrong idea, and then, you know, just didn't respect the fact that...
Perhaps that was a poor choice of words. True, though it is. Do you object?
So, at here, if I say no, not at all, it was unexpected, Zev would be instantly back on me. I don't care for people's romances, if I'm honest. Not in this game. I don't know why. Obviously, so he'd be back onto me.
I'm not sure that that's the route I would take, were I to continue old habits, but as you wish. Now, if it is all the same to you, I would prefer not to speak more of Antiva. It makes me wistful and hungry for a proper meal.
Motherfucker. You moody prick.
How nice. What say you? By all means.
That's fine. I don't mind, but I want to be able to like activate his companion quests because I want to do them.
I know little enough of the Dalish other than the fact that my mother was one, or so I was told. She had fallen in love with an elven woodcutter and accompanied him back to the city, leaving her clan behind for good. And there, of course, the woodcutter died of some filthy disease and my mother was forced into prostitution to pay off his debts. Oldest tale in the book. Is it? It seemed normal enough a tale growing up. No different than the other elven boys in the whorehouse. I didn't know my mother either, of course. She died giving birth to me. My first victim, as it were. We were all raised communally by the whores. It was a happy enough existence, ignoring the occasional beating. Until eventually I was sold to the crows. I brought a good price, so I hear. That's very kind of you to say, but it is not necessary. It could have been much worse. Shall I tell you about what happened to the other whorehouse boys who did not fetch a decent price with the crows? Surely your life has not been so idyllic. People like you and I are not the product of happy lives of contentment, after all. My original point is that my mother's Dalish nature was always a point of fascination for me. Through all the years of my crow training, the one thing of my mother's that I possessed was a pair of gloves. They were of Dalish make, I knew that much, and beautiful. I had to keep them hidden, of course, as we were not allowed such things. Eventually, they were discovered, and I never saw them again. I suppose you would. I'd always wanted another. In fact, I ran off to join a clan once when they drew near Antiva City, thinking that there I would find my true calling. Naturally, the reality did not live up at all to the fantasies I had constructed as a boy, staring at those gloves. But such is life. Come, enough talk of the Dalish. Let us move on.
What's your side quest? You piece of shit. You're just as frustrating, Liliana.
Yes? What's on your mind? Of course I do. I love stories far too much to keep them to myself. Everyone should be able to benefit from them, I think. Chantry lore says it is man's pride that created the Darkspawn. In ages past, the mages of the Tevinter Imperium ruled much of the world we know. In their pride, they thought their magics invincible and imagined that they were greater than the Maker himself. So thinking, they invaded his golden city, planning to take it for themselves and depose their own creator. But they were impure and full of sin. And it is with the sin that they tainted the golden city, corrupting it forever. The Maker cursed them and cast them from his sight. Wherever they went, they spread the taint of their sin. Any land that was touched by the taint became blighted and would suffer no life. Instead, the Darkspawn arose to torment us and remind us of our hubris.
I'm going to Orzammar first, though. Done Stens. Morgan's is a Death Wish. Alistair is in Denerim. Done wins. Go to Bodo. Sell some things.
You and your friend's a formidable foe. I'm sure.
Don't need that. Need Asala. Oh, Sten's baby sword. So I think it's actually better than the tier 7. Oh no, that's mine. That's mine. That probably is better than what he's wearing right now. Okay. That's everything. Let's quickly. That's Sten. Oh, in the bottom corner? Okay. The Nug Crusher is better than Asala. Sorry, Sten. Yeah, nah, I'll keep it, but I'm not... He's not going to be using it, and I don't really use Sten, so it doesn't matter. Orzammar!
Yes.
Oh. More Darkspawn.
Stop eating.
Rush them and spring your own ambush for a change.
I'm hungry.
Stuff your face at camp. For now, watch the bloody road.
To the best location in the game.
But we've been looking at the road for hours. No travelers all day.
Will one of you pay attention?
Did I ambush them? They look like they're willing to kill people. Or just evade their clueless trap. I don't want to hit listen again because I have a feeling like it'll just be like someone snaps a branch and then they look around and they're like, look, there he is. Don't remember. But murder. Yeah, fuck it. Jesus Christ.
This really gets the blood pumping.
Hungry bandit. That was a scream, right? Why is everyone in the middle of everything? You absolute madman.
Too fast for you! Now this should be fun! Not enough! Yes.
That's a grumpy bandit. Kill the grumpy bandit.
We must have victory.
Go, Zev, kill him. Zev is dying. Got him. What on earth?
Now this should be fun! Let's do this quick, shall we? Have at you then!
Go, gang.
If you insist! Oh, look! It wants to fight!
Right. I bet the hungry bandit has food on him. Here's a Lyrium potion. Oh, a fancy vase. Looks expensive. Ironbark crossbow. Nice. Oh, Alice is going in for a fight. Well done, guys. Yay. That was nice. Being able to perform my own ambush for a change. All this stuff that can be...
Trap. So simple to see, really.
Haha. More bandits.
Ah, let's wipe them out quick. If you insist.
This guy didn't even...
Look now. Trap. So simple to see, really.
I'm off.
Even is this area?
Don't look now.
Trap. Hello, lady. Hang on. Is that just meant to be like the return path away? Or what's... Oh, that's... That stop me? Yes, it will. Okay. Like, I'm just trying to figure out this. But I guess is what's the left there? I'm confused. I'm dazed and confused. Sally forth. Ow. Hand. Hit my hand. Okay. Now we're back to where we started. One sword heavier. That's what I should do. We increase that constitution. Death blow, mental fortress. Oh, I need dexterity for shield mastery. Okay. 26 dexterity. I suppose I'll get started. There you go, that's nice. Extra tank. Let's go. Hey, Farron.
I've told you what I know. If you'll excuse me, I've had quite enough stress over this.
Yeah, alright.
Certainly.
I just want to see if he has anything useful. That is true, I should get all the potions I could. And all the elf fruit as well. This piece of shit doesn't even sell potions. Portrait of a goose girl. This motherfucker. No potions. You're a disappointment, sir.
You heard about all those mages in Lake Callanheart?
Does Iron sell anything?
Again, I'm flattered by your interest. Someone had. Yes, maybe it'll change by the time my children are. Best of luck.
Nope. You say nothing else.
King Loghain will not suffer the delay of his appointed messenger.
King Loghain.
Vieta, this land is held in trust for the sovereign dwarven kings. I cannot allow entry at this time.
King Loghain demands the allegiance of the Desher, or lords, or whatever you call them in your assembly. I am his appointed messenger.
I don't care if you're the king's wiper. Orzammar will have none but its own until our throne is settled.
They hide because they are dwarves.
I would challenge any race to fare as well. Our king is dead. Endrunai Dukan returned to the stone not 3 weeks ago. The assembly has gone through a dozen votes without agreeing on a successor. If it is not settled soon, we risk a civil war.
Wait, who are you to speak for Ferelden? You're no messenger to Loghain, that's for certain.
Thank the ancestors.
The Wardens killed King Cailan and nearly doomed Ferelden. They're sworn enemies of King Loghain.
Well, that is the Royal Seal. That means only the Assembly is authorized to address it. Grey Warden, you may pass.
You're letting in a traitor? And a foreigner? In the name of King Loghain, I demand that you execute this stain on the honor of Ferelden. I will at that. I'm a messenger of King Loghain.
Kill each other as you will, but take your sodding fight off my doorstep.
This one, he needs to die. Let's beat him up, gang.
All right.
Enemies don't seem to drop that many health potions, do they? Or is it just me?
You've done me a service. That fool Imrek was barking for a week. Are all humans so touched? You are free to enter Orzammar, Grey Warden. Though I don't know what help you will find.
Are all humans so touched? No, just unfortunately the loud ones. Oh my god.
Those statues are dwarven paragons, if I remember right. Best of their ancestors.
Dwarven beggar.
Please, sir, just a bit of bread.
Poor guy.
Show some pity for a poor old man.
Commission report.
Know that
Hell yeah.
murder is wrong, I assume.
I'm sorry, are you speaking to me?
That is why you wish to
Yes.
leave your crows. A crisis of conscience.
Yes, that is exactly it.
Joke if you wish, but I have the feeling that deep down you regret the life you have lived.
It's true. I regret it all.
Must you be such a child? Are you incapable of a single serious conversation?
I know. I'm terrible and it makes me sad. May I rest my head in your bosom? I wish to cry.
You can cry well away from my bosom, I'm certain.
Did I tell you I was an orphan? I never knew my mother.
Gad, I give up.
It is the Assembly who makes a king, and a king who nominates his successor. None of it is carried in the blood.
Or, as now, when someone tries using the Assembly to pull a coup. Who's to say what my father said in his final hours, when the usurper Harrowmont was the only one by his side?
I'll have you thrown in prison.
You've bitten off more than you can chew!
Handlers, separate these Deshers in the Diamond Quarter. I will not have Balin incite a riot.
You not speak that way about the man who should be king!
Christ.
I won't have fighting in the Commons, especially in front of outsiders. I find that sodding fool, I'll have him in the Legion. Vieta, Surfacer. I'm bid to let you walk the Commons, but keep your place. Warden or not, I want order. Surface problems. Well, we have no king to hear you. You can join the shouting at the Assembly in the Diamond Quarter if you want. Bunch of Desher lords bickering over sand. Balin, Harrowmont. Is one so different? No paragons here. They've caged themselves for fear of each other. As you've seen, keeping order down among us working people is dodgy. No place for a proper lord. Balin speaks through his second, Vartag Gavorn, in the Assembly. Lord Harrowmont speaks through Dulin Ferender from his estate. Yes, you should.
Interesting. Am I gonna fix a civil war?
For a tiny people, they certainly build high ceilings.
That's racist.
Ancestors'
There it is.
Will you give him a drink of water, for Christ's sake?
Yeah, thank you.
I'm sorry. Did you have an offering for the ancestors? Although, I can't imagine your ancestors reside in the stone.
Hello, Rush.
I don't know that word. This is a section of stone kept bare to receive our prayers. The stone gave rise to our people, and it is where their spirits return in death. My name is Vilda, widow of Turak of the Smith caste. I pray here every day for my son, Ruck. I only wish I knew whether I should be asking for his safe return or for the ancestors to accept his soul.
What happened to him?
It was
Is
5
he
years
missing?
ago. He was only a youngster. He joined a Deep Roads excursion.
Oh.
Smith to go with the warriors to repair their arms. He was so proud, but he got separated somehow. When they came home, he wasn't with them. The captains don't want to lose anyone searching for stray men. Too many were taken by Darkspawn that way. How? There is no way except to brave the deep roads yourself.
Sure.
Warden. So you could do it. Only wardens face the deep roads without a company backing them. Oh, thank you. The ancestors finally heed my prayers.
Take heart, good widow Filda. We'll do our best.
Don't get your hopes up. We could search the deep roads for decades with no sight of the boy.
Please, find me as soon as you return.
Does Ziv disagree? He doesn't. That's nice.
What is that smell? Dwarven vomit. Charming.
Legnar, are you a shop?
Good. Get some outside gold in here. Calm people down. Make them think we should open the gates for good. The more cracks in the old way, the better. That's what Balin stands for. I'll take your gold. You're good for that.
Right. Fear of blood patch. Home of the mortal vessel. Oh, obviously that's for a magic user. Oh, hey, there's a remarkable sapphire for Shale. But nothing really all that good.
Back to buy something, I hope. I want that surface wealth coming back to him. Not your business, but I see where the gold is. He's the traditional pick, yet he wants a new way, whether some like it or not. Just as many say Harrowmont. Neither are paragons, and the scales being equal, I go with the promise of more trade.
Makes sense.
Can't find ore without splitting some stone. My investments are solid, I'll be fine. The Assembly has done us a favor. They've shown just how loose the sand is under our feet. It opens people to change.
Are all the dwarves, like, kind of American? Or am I just kind of losing my mind here?
Orzammar will decide what we can or can't be. Blight may be imminent on the surface, but our warriors are well seasoned against dark spawn. There will be topsiders left for trade. There's no end to you.
Actually, that is a bit more... Yeah, that is
Surface
quite
gold
British.
can come back any time.
I don't know. You're fucking weird.
Maker's blessing on you, brother.
Hey, the Mexican at least is closer to... closer to America.
I'm Brother Burkle of the Red Cliff Chantry, returned to my ancestors' land to spread the chant of light. I'm petitioning to open a chantry in Orzammar. There is resistance. It's obvious the world wasn't created by the mortal souls who dwelt within it. Yet the dwarves of Orzammar persist in worshipping their own forefathers.
I mean, at least that's actual tangible people that existed. I kind of don't want to help him because the chantry does more harm than good.
You speak as if these people have deliberately chosen to reject the Maker, but most of them haven't even heard his name. How can they choose the path of enlightenment if they never learn that the path exists?
This is the guy that got murdered a few years in Oceania. You're gonna have to give me the context on that one. Yeah, no.
Never mind.
Yeah,
The
fuck
Shaper
off.
of Memories has refused me so far. I thought perhaps with another advocate. Well, if you have a change of heart, let me know.
Yeah, no. Armorers. Yours imports. Vigor, I guess they would call.
Excuse me, do you have a moment?
1 second, Dagna. Let's see
Greetings,
this.
and welcome to Garen Garrison's luxury goods shop. Wow, there are a lot of you. And I've never seen one of those before. The things they come up with. What was I saying?
I'm sorry? Oh, got killed despite being attacked the first few times he tried to land. Yeah, no, I remember that. I know the story now.
Right. Yeah, I have some lovely things here. Lyrium enhanced, of course.
Sorry? Yeah, we're super dagger. This one's going to end up in the lava pits? Absolutely. I would love to get this life giver item. I'm gonna get that because that'll be nice and useful. One day, maybe, probably not. Yes, this is what I wanted. Can make 50 sovereigns here? Jesus.
You look like you're not from around here. I've been trying forever to find someone who really knows the surface world. I don't suppose you've heard of something called the Circle? I've been trying to reach someone there for years. I've sent missives with every caravan, but I never get a reply. I want to know if they would accept me for study.
You want me to ask them?
Wonderful. My name is Dagna, daughter of Janar of the Smithcast. Tell them I've already begun reading the Tevinter Imperium's Verticum Kadab, and it's just fascinating. Did you know the Imperial Magic
I thought that said
Report
kebab.
once had genealogies of every human family known to produce a mage child? Oh, I'll go pack my bags right now. I'll be waiting by my father's shop.
He sounds eager. Damn it. This guy didn't have potions either, did he?
Have you seen my lunch? It's a piece of lichen bread with a spread of old cheese and shredded dried meat. I'm only asking because you never know who's going to get hungry. Oh, I was hoping you wouldn't notice. Most people don't anymore. Or maybe they're too polite to mention it. I had a little incident a few years back. Too much time with the raw lyrium ore, you know. Maybe it was a bad vein. I cut myself and the dust got straight in the blood. Since then, it's been a little hard for me to concentrate. Except when forging, then I'm straight as an arrow. Best work you've ever seen. Look around the shop. See for yourself.
Yeah, this didn't have one. Okay, cool. Right. Was a yeah, I wanted to check this Janar's armories.
Welcome to Janar Family Armors. I must say, you look like our type of people. Looking for a new set of mail? At Janar's, we have everything from leather to platinum. I stay out of politics. It's not good for a smith to get the attention of those who grant vendors licenses. Lord Harrowmont's a fair man. My father did business with him, and he always paid on time. But the Idukans have served us well. If it is the ancestors' wisdom to keep them on the throne, I cannot object. Of course, keep in mind we also take items on trade.
Interesting. Yo, tier 7 helmet. That does nothing, really. Rock knocker. I'm not sorry, that's funny. Oh yeah, the star metal one. Now. Dwarven massive armored gloves. Well, okay then.
A Trust Valar, stranger. Here for armor or conversation? Aye, for 100 generations. My father made his name by inventing a fall and tacit, which were integrated into the cuirass. But, I'm guessing by your face, you're not a smith yourself.
Unfortunately not.
Aye. Has she been bothering you? Gets a whiff of surface stink and she's like a cave tick. Won't let go. Oh, good. Well, let me know if she does trouble you any. Ah, that girl. I've been telling her for years to give up those foolish notions. Magic's a human trick. If Dagna wants enchantment, I can apprentice her to a lyrium crafter.
This is Dagna's dream, if it makes her happy.
Do you even know what that means? If Dagna goes to the surface, she forfeits her caste. She'll never be able to marry or work in Orzammar again. Dwarves don't do magic. Dagna knows that. It's just a childhood fantasy that dies hard. Please, if you see her, send her back and let me talk some sense into her.
Interesting. I was thinking to myself, like, I couldn't make a dwarf mage in the character selection thing.
I'm off.
I'll still go in, like, to the mage's tower and see what's going on. Give a quick save. Nobles. Adal Helmi.
So the closer you live to the surface, the higher class you are. Unless you're actually on the surface.
Don't you apply logic to these guys? Sure. Paramount. Lady Dake. Dace.
This
Deci.
has dragged on too long. It's an insult to King Endrin's memory.
Lord Harrowmont, said to have kicked Castless in the street. Does he respect none beneath his nation?
It's a very interesting area. Did they like design Orzammar first?
I guess they just hope it never erupts.
Cape rate. Alistair's fine.
Thief! Who would dare take from the memories? Orden, I'm outraged. A thief in the Shaperate. What have we been reduced to? I did. He was bald, with the most garish brand across his head. Almost like he took pride in being castless. Imagine! He's probably in the slums somewhere. As if he'd find a buyer for a stolen tome in Dusttown. They couldn't know the value.
Alright. There are so many quests here.
Oh, pardon me. Were you looking for a particular volume? Not that I could really help. I don't know the libraries very well. I'm just doing some research. I was looking for something about the Orton Tig. It was lost during the last Blight, and there aren't many records left. They were a noble house once, descended from the Paragon Orton, who composed the grand epic of the Seven Brothers and the Ortonic Symphony. My mother's family believes they were descended from Kalana Orton, who was training in Orzammar when the Tig fell. I'm even named for the house, Orta. Unfortunately, any records would be buried in the Tig's ruins, somewhere in the deep roads. A Grey Warden? Mother always said that if anyone could find the Tig, it was the Wardens. I hear Prince Balin and Lord Harrowmont have both been sending out small teams these days. Yes, if you can find the Tig in any records, that could do it. That could prove I'm a noble. If you could. Maybe now that you're looking, it's almost too much to hope.
When I last walked this hall, Endrin was king and Orzammar was at peace. The memories often speak of the swiftness with which change overtakes us. But it is different to see it firsthand. I apologize, Warden. I should not burden a stranger with such thoughts. I am Zebor, the Shaper of Memories. The Grey Warden's visit has been recorded in the memories, along with all who accompany you.
Even my dog?
Your presence here has been recorded in the memories. I wish I knew what significance it has.
All right.
I'm famous? Shit. I don't know if I could deal with being famous. Wind leveled up. Hell yeah. More magic. Ah, fuck it. Cleansing aura. Haha! I need to shit myself, I'm not gonna lie.
Good going. Huh.
Why are you plugging my own Twitch? I'm here. I'm already here. Holy fuck. Guess we're all pretty close to leveling up. What was it? I was basically trying to level all that up. Oh, do I take an extra speechcraft? I have a feeling I'm going to need to take an extra speechcraft. Oh, this is the big AoE stun effect that I've seen. Dev. I don't really know what to do with you. Requires level 14, Feast of the Fallen requires 16, combat movement might be good for him. Especially considering I'm not exactly doing any of that sort of stuff. Yeah. Going through that is going to be good for him. Why do I need to plug myself on my own stream, though? Chamber of the Assembly. I'm going to head up here.
Will you give him a drink of water for Christ's sake?
Ah! Oh, God. What is Vartag about?
Warden, welcome. It is always a blessing for Orzammar to host your order. I am Vartag Gavorn, top advisor to our good Prince Balin. What news do you bring? Why, the rightful ruler of Orzammar. A title he would have greeted you under, had not subversive elements been plotting against him. He is King Endrin's only surviving son. There is no reason to seek any other to take the throne. Yes, the treaty. I've seen it in the Shaper's libraries. Now, the difficulty is that the treaty only compels our king, and we are sadly lacking one of those right now.
Can I talk to Balin?
You must understand. Harrowmont hides behind his good reputation while sending spies and assassins. Balin can't know who to trust. It's been like a knife in the heart for Balin to see so many of his father's men stand with the usurper. Harrowmont has engaged in a campaign of bribery and coercion to ensure that every house serves him. But if a neutral party, a stranger, were to approach certain key members, perhaps with irrefutable evidence of Harrowmont's deception.
Irrefutable evidence? Which I suppose you have?
I'm certain my Lord Prince would show his...
I'm not sure I trust this guy, you know?
Don't expect this offer to last. If my prince hears you swore allegiance to his enemy, he won't be so friendly next time. I will be here if you change your mind.
What a fucking threat, too.
The assembly is in session. Enter quietly if you wish to observe.
Your mind has gone to dust if you think we would pass such a writ. Half our houses would go broke without the service trade.
The proposal is only effective until we have a king to ensure we are respected by the surfacers.
Leaving you conveniently positioned to take over all contracts. I'll see your head on a pike first.
Desher's lords and ladies of the assembly. I've already doubled the guard to prevent violence. Must I summon more?
Steward Bandalore, Balin's sympathizers are tying our hands with trivialities. They may as well open us to the sky.
I suggest we put the matter to a vote.
And I suggest you have a taste of my family's mace.
Enough!
Jesus
The
Christ.
assembly is in recess until the members can regain control of their emotions.
Hello.
Stone-forsaken fools and dusters. I'm sorry. This is the assembly of the clans. Only Deshers and occasional guests of state are allowed in. Forgive me. I am so exhausted. I completely forgot about the message from the gate guard. Welcome to Orzammar, Warden. I hope you can forgive our unrest. The loss of our king has hit us hard. Respect for your role is great, but you won't receive a proper hearing until we have a king on the throne. I must admit, Warden, I am at a loss myself. It lies with Prince Balin or Lord Harrowmont, and they are slow to trust anyone in these uncertain times. Dulin Ferendurn, Harrowmont's man, can be found at the Harrowmont estate. Vartag Gavorn, Prince Balin's second, is often here in the assembly. I only wish there was more I could do for you.
That's plenty. Right, I'm afraid I'm going to need to cut this short today. I'm developing a bit of a headache. I've taken some pills for it. But it's just not stopping at the moment. I have drank plenty of water today. I will be drinking more whenever I leave stream, don't worry. But I will leave it for now. And properly get...
Will you give him a drink of water, for Christ's sake?
In a bit. I will get to this again soon. You worry. I know you worry. I will get back to this again on Sunday. I do have something. Next Sunday, I probably won't be streaming. In fact, it's highly likely I won't be streaming. because I'm going to visit family very soon. So I'm going to go visit family for next Friday through to Sunday. So I kind of want to just rest from getting back. But to make it up, Thursday I will likely do an extra long stream because I've taken the day off work on the Friday, so I can just immediately go down and see my folks. So that's the plan. I'll obviously say more. I'll say it again closer to the time. And I hope that I'm actually getting a good way through this now. Not that I'm not having fun. Don't get me wrong. The game is starting to feel very long. But I don't know if this is like my head speaking at the moment. I'm having a good time. And the thought of having to deal with two people trying to claim a throne, that seems too much to me today. I don't know why, I just can't. I wouldn't be able to concentrate on it. So anyway, thank you so much for being here, watching, talking, donations. It's been absolutely wonderful, and I appreciate it completely. Bayonetta is like a few hours for a palate cleanser. Honestly, yeah, I look forward to it. I look forward to Bayonetta, seeing how that feels, seeing how that plays. I imagine 2 and 3 will be even better. And I'm actually looking forward to the game afterwards as well, so. Either way, until next time, thank you so very much for watching. Thank you so very much for being here, even if you've only been here for, like, seconds. It's always you're always welcome. So have a good night, and don't you dare go hollow.